Joe Biden has undergone an experimental de-aging treatment with the hopes of delivering his first coherent interview since taking office. I don't know if Jesus himself could help President Biden, but hell, let's give it a shot. This is his first interview since getting the treatment. I'm Scott Pelley, and this is 60 Minutes.
As Ukraine succeeds on the battlefield, Vladimir Putin is becoming embarrassed and pushed into a corner. And I wonder, Mr. President, what you would say to him.
What would I say to Putin? Nothing. I don't speak Russian. The hell would you say to him, Scott? Do you speak Russian?
Is Ukraine winning the war?
How would I know that? You know, the wife and I were having a nasty fart war in the house the other day. It sounds exactly like what it is. I wanted a ceasefire, but she was relentless. Had to call a neighbor to come and help me, but she wouldn't stop. Even started threatening me, saying that if I brought in more neighbors to come and help, she'd drop a bigger bomb on me. Man, I got the hell out of there.
Were you notified of the FBI's execution of a search warrant at Mar-a-Lago?
No, those guys don't tell me shit. They did what?
And you don't know what was in those documents?
Listen, Scott. It's Scott, right? Can I call you Scott? To be completely honest with you, I only found out yesterday that Mar-a-Lago is a place and not a cocktail.
Mr. President, as you know, last Tuesday, the annual inflation rate came in at 8.3%. People are shocked by their grocery bills. What can you do better?
So my son Hunter actually came up with a really good idea for this the other day. We can sell t-shirts, but not just any t-shirts, camo t-shirts. And we'll call them casual tees of war. We'll make a lot of money. As far as the grocery prices, I mean, what do you want me to do?
Is the economy going to get worse before it gets better?
Well, you know, everything is worse before it gets better. You can't have something be better before it gets better. That would just be worse. Let me ask you this, Scott. Will it be tomorrow before it's today?
You would tell the American people that inflation is going to continue to decline.
Well, if that would mean that you all would stop harassing me, then yes.
What should Chinese President Xi know about your commitment to Taiwan?
President Xi? Well, the Chinese president is a man, so I'm not sure who you're talking about.
But would U.S. forces defend the island?
Thailand's main export is computer parts. How many more computer parts do we need? You have your phone? That's all you need. No notification here. Looks like we got a match.
Sir, are you committed to running again?
As long as the sun is shining and they keep refilling my prescriptions, I might, yeah. But I mean, at this point, it's too early to tell.
You say that it's much too early to make that decision. I take it the decision has not been made in your own head.
In my own head? I mean, whose head would that decision be made in then? And I mean, what goes on in my head is my business. I'm not a fortune teller.
Some people ask whether you are fit for the job.
You know, it would really depend on what time of the day you're asking me. It becomes harder and harder to create cohesive thoughts. As the day goes on, look, I have a personal trainer. I stay fit. I can fit into any parking spot. Busy Trader Joe's parking lot on a Sunday morning, I fit right in.
How would you say your mental focus is?
What was the question?
Your approval rating in the country is well below 50%. And I wonder why you think that is.
I mean, you know, people are jerks. You know what my approval rating is in Saudi Arabia? You know, as a country, if we look at Chris Christie, we're actually doing pretty good.